This week on Deer Gear, we'll get a glimpse at crossbow hunting and the top-of-the-line 10-point crossbows that are helping grow the industry. We'll also try out some delicious recipes on the Bradley Smoker and highlight the advantages of do-all outdoors, innovative gear for the hunter and shooter. Finally, we'll learn the importance of preparing a food plot. All that and more is coming up on Deer Gear. The hunt's over, but do you know what to do with all the meat in your freezer? Let's join Justin back at camp where he's experimenting with all the delicious possibilities offered by the Bradley Smoker.
We're out at turkey camp right now, and I have the honor of cooking for everybody while they're out hunting. So now I've gone on to BradleySmoker.com. I've got all these recipes and I've got them laid out. Beautiful looking meats here. I've got my chicken thighs, I've got my turkey breasts, got my Cornish hens, meatballs, and basically I've gotten all these off Bradley. You know, I'm not the master chef, but they make it pretty easy for you. So back here I've got a 6-rack going, and we've got maple smoking back there with some ribs and some beans, and then up here we're gonna do all our poultry with a little mesquite. So should be pretty good when these guys come back in from hunting. They should have a nice Bradley smoked assortment of meat, and I think they're gonna thank me because it's gonna be really good. You know, recommended temperature on cooking this poultry is about 250, and we want your internal temperature to be about 165. So I've got these bacon wrapped chicken Swiss ham rolls, which look really good. I'm gonna put these in here first. Into our rack here. And this is what's really nice about the Bradley. You can put a ton of stuff in there and just leave it. And when you come back, you've got a lot of meat. You know, we're serving a lot of people out here, so you've got a lot of different kinds of meat, and you can do different flavors. You can do whatever you're in the mood for. You can do, you know, smoked turkey a couple times a week, and you can do different flavors, so that's pretty neat. Those are ready to go in there for about 3 hours, or until the internal temperature is about 165, and we're gonna be good to go. Let's open it up and see what we got. And that just looks absolutely delicious, and it's left a really nice, juicy meat, and that is just golden, crispy, gonna be juicy on the inside. I can see the juices coming out of it. It's gonna be delicious. The cheese dogs. We got cheese, ham, and chicken all in there. The cheese is oozing out, it's steaming, looks absolutely delicious. One of the really nice things when you're using this Bradley, you know, if you're a hunter or if you're doing something in the outdoors, you're at a ball game, anything like that, you take your Bradley smoker there, you put your meat in, you set your digital timer, and then you go about what you're gonna do. You come back and you got nice, delicious meat ready to eat. I got something special I'm gonna do with these chicken thighs here in a minute. Those just look delicious. And I'm no expert, but this is pretty easy to do. You just follow the instructions, pop it in there, press a couple buttons, and you're gonna look like a master chef. We've got these chicken thighs here. They're cooked, hot out of the smoker. They'd be really good as is, but we're gonna do a little something to make them better. Now, I saw this on Bradley Smoker's YouTube channel. Looked really good, so we're gonna try it. I'm basically gonna dip these whole chicken thighs in the barbecue sauce, and I'm gonna roll them around in these potato chips and crispy fried onions and give it a nice crust to it. So we're gonna have the sweetness of the sauce, the crispiness of the onions and chips, and then that nice juicy chicken in the middle. So we'll see how it goes, but this is gonna be a messy job. Definitely wanna use the tongs. Fully submersing in the sauce. And then place them on top there. And we're just gonna go ahead and use our hands because we're at turkey camp. We can do that. Now that looks good. and we're gonna place it in the warmer, keep it warm for when everybody gets here. But I think this is just gonna top off all these nice recipes we got from Bradley Smoker, and I think it's gonna make me look good. We'll see what happens. That's a chicken thigh.
I'll take one. Come on.
Smoked barbecue sauce.
How about cut that? You want some?
Man, what a meal. After eating what he cooked yesterday, I mean, he cooked anything from turkey to deer to chicken, everything, and man, the taste of it was awesome.
When it comes to a meal like that, and you start looking at everything that's come out of there, and you, ooh, I want one of those. Ooh, I want one. Gotta have. I want one of those. And you start getting out there and slicing it all up. You see how tender it is and how moist it is. And you can't ever pick just one when you make a smorgasbord of stuff like that.
And I mean, it had a lot of flavor to it. It was still moist, and it was very, very good. And I'm looking forward to getting out here and killing a turkey and putting another one back on that smoker.
Like what you see on Deer Gear? Win products and gift cards simply by liking us on Facebook at Deer Gear TV. You'll get up-to-date info on all our featured gear and the inside scoop on upcoming giveaways. Just visit facebook.com/DeerGearTV. Deer Gear is brought to you by Cabela's. It's in your nature. Bradley Smoker. And by Delta Ag, improving plant performance.
In the world of ATVs, there's tough. Then there's Yamaha, real world tough. For the most rutted out trails, the hardest working farms, and the most remote hunting terrain, Yamaha Grizzly ATVs with electric power steering. Real world tough.
Julie Golaski, Smith & Wesson Consumer Program Manager and World Champion Shooter.
Joe Zanetti, Smith & Wesson Finishing Specialist and lifelong hunter.
Jim Dalton, Smith & Wesson Master Gunsmith. I shoot competitively, and so does my son.
Our people, our products, our passion. Smith & Wesson.
What if there was a camera that went where you went and shot what you shot? An action camera so easy to use you can concentrate on your hunt, not the hunt for the record button. A camera that let you add dimensions to your video, like speed, altitude, or even your heart rate, just before you let it fly. Life, camera, action. The Verb Elite HD Action Camera from Garmin.
For camping, fishing, hunting, or anything outdoors, bring along Arctic Ice. Simply freeze these versatile cooler packs and they're ready to keep your food and drinks cold throughout your outing. Arctic Ice can maintain in a cooler 60% longer than the equal weight of regular ice, and with no more mess or soggy food. Arctic Ice is clean and easy. Alaskan Series can maintain a sub 40-degree cooler for days, and the Tundra Series can keep game frozen till it gets home. Preserve an Arctic refuge in your cooler. Choose Arctic Ice.
If you're a brand new shooter or even an experienced one, the fear of that all too familiar recoil can make you flinch and shy away from a good shot. Even when you're prepared for it, your body could unknowingly be making subtle adjustments that affect your aim.
You know, one of the first things you notice in any hunting situation is a person's unfamiliarity with how they're going to hold the gun, but they all talk about the same thing, recoil. They're scared of recoil. And if you can calm their fears on recoil, a lot of times you can begin to make them a better shooter, I feel, pretty quick. Now, there may be some people out there that disagree with that statement, but I really feel that recoil turns more shooters off in most hunting and shooting situations than anything else, simply because they're scared or they've seen some YouTube clip where somebody shot and got knocked on their butt. So, if you can go out and take care of that opportunity and lower the recoil, it's going to be a good thing for a hunter. HiViz has a recoil pad that basically slips over the end of a shotgun or any firearm out there that's going to have recoil for that matter, and allows you as the shooter and hunter to be able to lessen that recoil, which makes them be able to not focus on the recoil, which will allow them to pick their sights up better, pick their target up, and be a better shot, and probably shoot more and more often when it's all said and done.
HiViz Shooting Systems, in addition to their highly regarded sights, produces a line of slip-on recoil pads designed to protect the shoulder by absorbing more recoil, lessening fatigue, and making you a better shooter. In addition to reducing recoil, the recoil pad's texture and composition prevents the gun from slipping and maintains proper gun position on follow-up shots, so shooters experience less discomfort and therefore a better shooting performance. With its slip-on design, the recoil pad installs in seconds, so you can immediately see better results out in the field. For more information on the HiViz slip-on recoil pad or any of HiViz's sights, visit HiVizSights.com.
Featuring top-of-the-line weight-shedding technology and our compact XLT bow assembly, the affordable Shadow Ultralight is the lightest crossbow we've ever created. This easy-to-handle, heavy-hitting crossbow is yet another response to consumers' growing demand for more compact, lighter, and quieter crossbows. The Shadow Ultralight's primary innovation is a 19.6-inch carbon-injected polymer barrel fitted with a 4-inch bullpup trigger and 5.5-ounce trigger housing, which dramatically reduces the total bow weight to a mere 6.4 pounds. The barrel and trigger assembly is embedded in the company's functionally superior bullpup stock, using rubber inserts and dual-purpose rubber safety wings to reduce noise and vibration, while keeping the shooter's foregrip hand safely below the flight deck. In addition, the buttstock features strategically placed cutouts to reduce weight and improve balance, and its ergonomic design is configured with optimal comb height and length of pull. Like all 10-point XLT models, the 180-pound Shadow Ultralight measures a compact 13.5 inches from axle to axle when cocked. Its machined riser is fitted with tactical jet black 11-inch isotaper limbs, MRX cams, D75 string and cables, and detachable lightweight coated aluminum foot stirrup. Measuring just 34.4 inches long, the Shadow Ultralight shoots up to a blistering 350 feet per second with our Pro Light arrow. The crossbow comes standard with 10-points 3-power ProView 2-scope and either of 10-points patented automated cocking units, the AccuDraw or the AccuDraw 50. Like all 10-point crossbows, this model comes with its patented 3.5-pound Power Touch trigger, ambidextrous safety, and our patented dry fire inhibitor. These components fit in a carbon-injected polymer trigger housing and provide you with the lightest, safest, and most dependable trigger assembly available in our industry. The Shadow Ultralight is sold as a package, which includes the scope, cocking mechanism, quiver, and arrows. It's pre-sighted at the factory and ready to take you hunting.
Like what you see on Deer Gear? Win products and gift cards simply by liking us on Facebook at Deer Gear TV. You'll get up-to-date info on all our featured gear and the inside scoop on upcoming giveaways. Just visit facebook.com/DeerGearTV. Deer Gear is brought to you by Do All Outdoors, innovative gear for the hunter and shooter. Garmin, the power of simple. Stealth Cam, the game has changed.
Zippo hand warmers, 12-hour, reusable, indisposable furnaces that keep you fishing longer. because cold hands bite.
Experience HiViz, a brighter sight picture than standard sights, giving you an immediate, more successful shooting performance. HiViz lets you see a dramatic contrast between the target and the barrel for a more intuitive aim that delivers instant results. Our light pipes come in a variety of shapes, sizes, and colors, designed to be seen in a variety of conditions. With our broad line of sights, you'll see your marksmanship dramatically improve, bringing more fun and confidence into every shooting experience. Shoot more accurately. Enjoy the sport. Choose HiViz.
When you change the game, you make the rules. Introducing the all-new Vapor from 10 Point, the most technologically advanced crossbow ever created. 10 Point, there is no substitute.
After your next successful deer hunt, savor the flavor with a Bradley Smoker. They have a whole list of creative recipes for venison with a wide variety of delicious smoky wood flavors. Find out more about making your meal as memorable as the hunt at BradleySmoker.com. Since 1976, Delta Ag has been an industry leader in plant health and nutrition. With our innovative concept and chemistry, Delta Ag produces healthier crops and improves yields. We formulate biostimulants and micronutrients designed to improve fertilizer efficiency and increase crop response to nutrients. Make your fertilizer go further with reliable products that work. Grow healthier crops from the ground up with versatile low-rate products. Delta Ag, improving plant performance.
When I'm not hunting, I'm thinking about hunting. It's on my mind because it's in my blood. When the hunt calls, my TC Venture points the way. Accurate, reliable, proven. Until there's no more ground to cover and no more stories to tell. When you're a TC Venture hunter, the hunt never ends.
Like what you see on Deer Gear? Win products and gift cards simply by liking us on Facebook at Deer Gear TV. You'll get up-to-date info on all our featured gear and the inside scoop on upcoming giveaways. Just visit facebook.com/DeerGearTV. Do All Outdoors lives up to its name by really doing it all. From automatic traps to in-the-field hunting accessories, they offer almost anything you could need to prepare for your next hunt. One of the best ways to prepare for that hunt is through regular target practice. Prior to hunting season, it's a good idea to get out and get a feel for your firearms, so when that moment of truth comes, you don't miss. Time shooting before the season will not only get you ready for that shot, but it's fun as well. Do All Outdoors offers a wide range of items to make it fun.
One of the biggest trends in the industry right now is targets that jump, roll, hop, and skip around. And when doing that, they give you different target acquisitions for quick changes to help you just become a better shooter. Some of those that we have are our Impact Seal hot boxes, our Impact Seal dancing ball, and our Impact Seal top hat. These targets are made out of our revolutionary material that are self-healing, and you can shoot them over 1,000 times. But the best part is when you hit them, they roll, they bounce, they jump, they skip around. Another way for interactive targets to be is we have created the Jitterbug family. The Jitterbug family will basically walk itself with each shot. We've created these with a 22 caliber and a handgun caliber target. And again, each time you shoot them, different target acquisition, allows you to become a better shooter. Another trend out there, especially if you go to YouTube and check it out, is bowling pins. There's a lot of bowling pin shoots that go on out there right now. And we've created a bowling pin that is rated for 22 to 45 caliber. It's a good old-fashioned wood bowling pin. Put it out there, set it on the table, do some time shoots. It's a great way to get interactive fun with your family. Besides ground bouncing and interactive targets that hop, skip, jump, and roll, we also have created a variety of reactionary targets that are stationary. We make two versions of the 22 auto reset target, the 22 Junior and then our 22 Pro style. We also have just a good old-fashioned 22 spinner. You just hit it and it spins, just round and round and round. That's all it does. Another one of our targets is a blast back target. You knock down the red ones, hit the black one, and they all pop back up. It's a great gallery style target for you and the kids. From there we go to our 22 steel roundup target. This target is a great competitive target, especially for two shooters. Just go back and forth and have a little competition by trying to knock the targets to one side or the other. After that, we go to more of a tactical style target. Our body shot targets, we have the family here. These will, when you hit them, they basically fly back and pop back into place. We have these available in 22, handgun style, and high cal as well. Over here we have another target from our Blastback family. This is our high cal Blastback, very similar to the other one you saw. You knock the red ones down, hit the black one, and they pop back up. This is a great target for high cal rifles or 9mm or higher handguns. Great interaction with those. Another great target that we have is our Spin Cycle family of targets. Again, great interaction. You just hit them and they just spin around. Again, we do those in 22 caliber. We also created them in a handgun version as well as a high cal version. New for Do All Outdoors in 2012 is our new Thunderclap target. This is a long range target created for high caliber and will also be used for 9mm handguns. With the trend out there of doing long range shooting, we've created a 10-inch steel plate target. Basically makes a good clanking sound when you hit it, but a few differences with ours is our frame is more portable and wraps up real nice, and then we took our impact steel technology as our straps, so as opposed to having chains or nylon, you hit these and they self-heal. This target is a great target, new at Do All in 2012. One of our top selling targets at Do All Outdoors is the Big Gong, which is made out of our impact seal material. The impact seal material is very durable, is made to take lots of rounds, but it still gives you the interaction that you have struck the target. We make the Big Gong, we also make this in a bullseye brew, in a bowling pin, and in a prairie dog. Off of the impact seal material and off of the bowling pin trend, we have decided to come out with a impact seal bowling pin on a base. These bowling pins are made to react when you hit them. Again, rated for all calibers, whether you hit them low or you hit them high, they're going to give you great interaction and they're fun to shoot. The best thing about these bowling pins too is you can take them off the base and you can just stand them on the ground or on the table and treat them like a regular bowling pin. Now, the impact seal material bowling pin has led to one of the best introductions that we've had as a company since I've been here. And this is the new 3D Prairie Dog. He's a full-size prairie dog made out of our revolutionary impact seal material. So when you shoot him, he'll self-heal himself, but he's also on the base. So when you hit him, he'll flop back, he'll bob to the side, and he'll come back up into place. So you can shoot him over and over and over again. I like to call him Wilbur, but Wilbur here, well, you hit him in the head and he comes back in place, you hit him low and he'll bob and he'll jump and he'll weave around. The new Do All 3D Prairie Dog will be a great interactive target for you and your family. But whether you're a competitive shooter, a shooter who loves to shoot every day, or you just like to go and take your family and shoot on weekends, Do All Outdoors has created great, fun, reactionary targets for you and your family. So this is just a few of our creations. Visit us at doalloutdoors.com to see our full line of targets.
Like what you see on Deer Gear? Win products and gift cards simply by liking us on Facebook at Deer Gear TV. You'll get up-to-date info on all our featured gear and the inside scoop on upcoming giveaways. Just visit facebook.com/DeerGearTV. Deer Gear is brought to you by 10-Point Crossbow Technologies. There is no substitute. HiViz Shooting Systems. And Smith & Wesson, made in the USA since 1952.
Since 1996, Frog Togs outerwear have kept outdoorsmen warm and dry, even in the worst of conditions. Now, Frog Togs have expanded beyond hunting and fishing markets and revolutionized the industry with their patented fabric system. Frog Togs are extremely lightweight and portable. They pack easily in your car, boat, RV, and even on your motorcycle. Best of all, Frog Togs are 100% waterproof and windproof, and yet extremely breathable. Check us out online at frogtogs.com. Frog Togs, stop the rain.
Faster.
Smarter.
More powerful.
The new ZX7 processor from Stealth Can. The game has changed.
After all my years of searching, I finally busted the myth of the Yeti! The Angle High Performance Cooler, it's incredible! Just look at this lid, what a powerhouse! It's so freaking strong, so reliable, I just wanna boom! This silicone gasket's better than rubber!
Why, hello there. Are your base and sidewalls way thicker for superior insulation?
Oh yes! After 10 days, still cold, still fresh! Let's hear Yeti do that! With Angle Coolers, it's official! The Yeti is busted!
When you
You change the game. You make the rules. Introducing the all-new Stealth SS from 10 Point, the most compact crossbow we've ever created. 10 Point, there is no substitute.
After your next successful hog hunt, savor the flavor with a Bradley Smoker. They have a whole list of creative recipes dedicated to pork with a wide variety of delicious smoky wood flavors. Find out more about making your meal as memorable as the hunt at BradleySmoker.com.
For an efficient way to break down your next buck or doe, the Bubba Blade can't be beat. As a field knife, the Bubba Blade performs well, easily breaking down game on the spot. Paul F. Taylor, long-range expert with 14 big game animals qualified for the record books, has more to say.
Just took that right off. You've got your pistol grip here for your trigger finger. Fits right in there so you're not going to slip. You have a Teflon blade. No meat's going to stick to that. That surface is absolutely repels anything from sticking to it. It's a real easy cleanup.
In the kitchen, the knife does just as well, slicing through steaks with ease. Whether your meat is fresh shot in the field or picked up from the supermarket, the Bubba Blade is able to get the job done. Hard meats, such as summer sausage, were sliced just as easy as a soft and juicy brisket, and the Bubba Blade makes slicing ribs simple. For more information about the Bubba Blade, check out BubbaBlade.com.
Rance Thomas, Senior Wildlife Biologist for Cabela's. What am I doing in South Texas the very 1st of August with a tractor and a tiller starting to work on my fall food plots? Well, I'll tell you, we're in a very, very dry, arid region down here with very little rainfall, maybe 16, 18 inches of rainfall a year if we're lucky. And we're trying to grow food plots for the fall to draw deer, feed deer, and to also have an attraction, a place of attraction to hunt over. So why would I be here in early August to turn this plot up? The reason is that here in these very arid parts of the Southwest, we have to be very smart, strategic about how we manage the soils and the rainfall, what little bit we get, to bank that soil moisture. So with the Cabela's LM50 tractor, 50-horse tractor, and the Cabela's by Woods rotary tiller, 8 or more weeks before I even plant, is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn my plots up. I'm going to get all of the growing weeds out of the soil that's absorbing and taking a lot of the moisture out, and then I'm going to leave it that way in that barren state for over 8 weeks. What rainfall we get or might get between now and the time we put the seed in the ground is going to be banked in that barren soil and held on to, so that when I come and put seed in the ground, I've got much better soil moisture than if I were to do what most people do, which is to come and disc right before they put seed in. By disking the soil, you can lose what is equivalent to 1 inch of rainfall in soil moisture. So where I have very little rainfall here in South Texas, I want to bank and conserve that soil moisture as best I can. Well, what happens if I get some weeds coming into that plot after I've tilled? Those weeds will pull the moisture, what little bit I might get, out of that soil, and I don't want that to happen. What we're going to do in a few weeks, maybe 6 weeks, is we're going to come back with a sprayer and some glyphosate, and we're going to kill whatever weeds might emerge back to keep them from pulling that moisture out of my soil. That's why we're here today, to turn these plots up and get them ready for planting 8 or 9 weeks before we even put seed in the ground. So in this situation for planting fall food plots down here in the arid region of the Southwest, we have actually cut our seed bed 8, 9, 10 weeks ahead of planting. The reason is that we're going to retain any rainfall we might get over that period of time, hold it in the root zone of this food plot here, just underneath the soil surface, where it's going to be there for those seeds that we put in the ground in October, for those roots to get down and find moisture that would not be here if we had not used this drought-proofing technique. We're going to have a beautiful green, lush food plot with enough soil moisture to take that food plot right through the fall, right through the hunting season. Stay tuned for more how-to. We're going to be back at this very plot pretty soon, spraying glyphosate, and we're going to be back in October to plant the seed.
Go to Cabelas.com/WLM for more info about wildlife and land management, and go more in-depth with all the tractors, implements, and products that Cabela's has to offer. Like what you see on Deer Gear? Win products and gift cards simply by liking us on Facebook at Deer Gear TV. You'll get up-to-date info on all our featured gear and the inside scoop on upcoming giveaways. Just visit Facebook.com/DeerGearTV.